Good day everyone, I'm Quasar and today is a good day to play some video games. Today we're gonna continue our adventure with Between Horizons. So let's warp in! And we're back in our apartment. So we should have new case, and I know last time there was like plus 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 and now there is nothing. Painkiller, paper trail, sabotage, the contact, intruder, recruiter, the server. I should talk to someone in the network. Yeah, we did that. I received strange message from Paul asking me to meet him on the laboratory floor in the bio area. We are never met there before. What is that he could have found? I need to go find him. Who is Paul? Evidence. Laboratories. The laboratories for chemical research, biological area. And of course we have Taylor, secret. The captain seems to know something about Otis, the star that the Zephyr has changed course to. Navigator Joseph urged Captain Taylor to share it with the population. Probably it will go supernova or something. And we are about to die. Combs. Chichi. Neoli, my dad told me what you did for him. It was the right thing, thank you. What I did for your dad, Neoli? Could you remind me? Joseph's daughter? Ah. She, okay. Paul. Stella, I found something you need to see. Come to the laboratory in the bio area as soon as you can. I'm waiting for you here. Okay, Paul, if you wanted a date, you could just say so. Who lost the badge? Chichi, stay strong. Bio area. Here. Neva. Oh, maybe we can go to the brick to check on Oceania. She was beaten to the pulp during the enhanced interrogation technique. The whole ship is still a mess. When are they gonna fix that? Locked. Locked. Fast travel. Any new here? Anything new? Seems no. Paul set me up. They're gonna kill me. Hello? Paul? Paul, are you here? There was someone there. There was Michiu. He's trying to kill me. I got your message. Why are we meeting here? What the? Michiu. I knew you can't be trusted. Michiu. What's up, Chief? If you want a date, you could just ask. What are you doing? I need you to stay here for a while. I will be back soon. Got to take care of something. Take care of what? I have said too much. I may be a little drunk. Michiu, let me out of here. This isn't funny. Then, yep, you're right. This isn't funny. Is that serious, Chief? What are you talking about? You want to chat? Speak your mind. I'm your captive audience. Audience? This is supposed to be a dialogue, Chief. But you're not familiar with the concept. I get it. You're no better than your father, you know that? I feel silly for having a moment of hope when you took over. Frankly, I'm not sure what I was hoping for. Michio, did you... What? No. I don't know what the fuck happened to your dad. Thought maybe the captain wanted to get rid of him or something. But that's beside the point. What is the point? Then... The point is... I want no goddamn kid next year. I don't want to work at the goddamn museum. I never wanted to be on this goddamn ship or its goddamn mission. How do you do it, Stella? Do you have a will of your own? A brain? A heart? You think about that while I run some errands. The clock ticking. See you real soon, Chief. Fuck. I have to warn Paul. My PDA is not connecting to the network. Maybe this weird chamber is blocking the signal. Or could it be that their server just locked me out? It's no use. I have to try something else.
For the first few seconds after Michio left, I panicked and I thought I might run out of air. Once I managed to calm myself down, I felt anger well up. Anger at Michio and at myself for falling into his trap. Whatever he was up to, I knew I needed to get out and stop him. The doors of the decontamination chamber were made of a thick glass and didn't have any handles. A control terminal on the side wall had been ripped out. I drew my gun and aimed it at the glass. Michio had to have considered that I was carrying it. For a second, I wondered if there was some gas in the room that would blow me to pieces once I pulled the trigger. I brushed the thought off and closed my eyes. The shot painfully rang in my ears. There was a small bullet hole in the door. I pulled the trigger a second time, a third time, but not a single crack started forming. I paused. I had 6 more bullets, but it started to look futile. Then I spotted it, a glowing control panel across the room. What if I tried to disable? Would the doors open, or would I trap myself for good? I took aim and held my breath.
That went better than I thought. Remember, kids, always leave 1 bullet in the chamber. Just in case. I have to find that guy and stop whatever he is up to. Oh! Chief! Now this is awkward. On the ground. Hands up now. Michio, I am placing you under arrest. I understand, just give me a second to weigh my options. You don't have any. Or maybe I do, for the first time in my life. Whatever you're thinking, don't. Well, there is an option for that. Michio, what the fuck? Bro!
For a while after I woke up, I didn't move a muscle. I tried not to make myself aware of my body, to exist as little as possible. I stared at the ceiling, Michio's dead eyes staring back at me. The urgency of the situation around me had completely faded away. I finally noticed that Paul had entered my bunk and was trying to talk to me.
Stella. Chief of security for you, Paul. Did you hear what I said? Yes. It wasn't your fault. It was. How could I be so stupid? I knew about the server. Why would you want me to meet me at the lab? And you never call me Stella. Please give me a minute, okay? Tell the captain I'm coming. You sure? Yes. Okay. We can talk later. Thank you for coming. Let's get right to it. The navigators say that we have approximately 4 hours left until we can no longer course correct. They continue trying to get back into the system, but they have remained unsuccessful so far. There is a good chance one of them is the hacker, still actively sabotaging their efforts. 4 hours are a very short time frame for finding the culprit, persuading them to let us back in and then initiating the maneuver. What's more, we are still trying to locate the secret server. Oh, so my activation room lead was no good, I guess. We couldn't find it in the location you indicated, Chief. So I guess it was maintenance room, after all. I knew it was maintenance room. Our enforcers are now trying to obtain it through interrogation. I will let you know if they have any success. On a different note, a crowd has been gathering at the residential area. The nature of this gathering is not entirely clear, but it seems spontaneous rather than certainly organized. People want answers and are exchanging information amongst themselves, I understand it. But if tensions boil over, the situation may quickly turn volatile. We have posted enforcers on the scene to keep an eye on the crowd. In addition, we have temporarily locked access from the public and residential area to and from. So how are they gathering there since you lock access to those areas? Our forces were already stretched thin and too many things are happening. We need to keep tabs on. Stay vigilant as we are at our most vulnerable right now. Address the crowd. With all due respect, Captain, this sounds like it could be resolved if you address the crowd personally. To tell them what? We are not out of the woods yet. I will talk to the population as soon as we have all the answers we are looking for. Which leads to my final point. Which leads to my final point. I need you to bring me the person who hacked the navigation. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. If you can't find them now, it will be too late. And Chief, it may sound harsh, but historian Michio brought this upon himself. We will hold his funeral when all this is over. Now it's not the time for grief or reflection. Understood. Dismissed. Say what? My final case? This is your final case. Submitting it sets in motion an unstoppable series of events that will decide the Zephyr future. Before crossing this point of no return, tie up any loose ends that may still exist. Do I have any loose ends? Well, so this is gonna be my last case. The hacker. I'm blaming Captain or one of the navigators. Somebody single-handedly hacked the Zephyr navigation and changed its course. Fuel is running out due to the ongoing maneuver. We have very little time before the course can no longer be changed back. I need to see if I'm able to figure out the culprit based on everything I've learned. You sent something to me, Bodo? Oceania, I'm telling you, I have zero technical understanding, but how stupid do you think I am? You do not need to have built the damn thing to know the pin. I swear, forget it. I keep having to come up with mnemonic devices for the simplest thing. Tell me the mnemonic device then. Tell me! I had more, but all I remember is this. The first two numbers have the same sum as the last two. What's up with this text? can't read this. Start with 7, I'm sure about that. 7845, 7465, I remember the last one being 5. What kind of amateur revolt is this? Stop bullshitting me, you have to remember the full thing. And what is behind this? So, adding together the first two numbers gets you the same result as adding together the last two. What a convenient way to remember something. I swear it's the truth. It's weird. Look, I'm trying to help. Try harder. 7865. Last one is 5. The first two numbers have the same as the last two. Same sum. So adding together the first two numbers gets you the same result as adding together the last two. What a convenient way to remember something. I swear it's the truth. My brain is just weird. Geraldo, look, I'm trying to help you. From where Geraldo just came up in this conversation? Try harder. It started with 7, I'm sure about that. 7845, 7465. I remember the last one being 5. What kind of amateur revolt is this? Stop bullshitting me, you have to remember the full thing. Look, we did not write it down anywhere or save for safety. Sounds like something you need to figure out yourself. Nothing changed here. Sounds like something you need to figure out yourself. What? Laboratories? You hiding something in laboratories? I don't think I can help you with this right now. I'm not sure how to help you, Stel. What do you know about laboratories? No. They don't know anything about laboratories. And where do I go? Locked. have nothing to say about laboratories? How about the tail secret? Nothing. Help me, Orland, bro. Don't know how this concerns me, Chief. Something tells me I will have more luck going myself to a laboratory. Do we have martial law or something? There's so many enforcers around. Something tells me nothing changed here. Could I borrow your attention again for a moment? Ooh, she knows something. Navigator Joseph was at the captain's office earlier. Do you know why? No idea, Chief. They said something about Otis and Iris. Iris! Otis is a star we know for a long time. Nothing secret about it. So neither of you know what Joseph wanted from the captain? No. Are you sure? Why don't you ask Joseph? Of course I'm asking him too. Is this all you have to say? Nelly knows something. Stella! Nelly! My dad messaged me about everything that went down at the captain's office. Oh. Thank you for not locking him up. He said he was very surprised you let him go. Well, it was my judgment that he didn't pose a direct threat. You did the right thing. I know he doesn't want me to tell you, but I feel like you should know the truth about Otis. The captain told you about the course change. Yes. Did she tell you where we're going? She said there's another star there. Not just a star, Stella. A planet. She didn't tell you about Otis B, did she? Tell me what, Nelly? What are you saying? My dad was working late one night when a message from Earth came in. The captain was with him. Our plotted course was going to get us very close to a star called Otis. Extremely close in interstellar travel time terms. Of course we know this already, and we thought we knew everything about Otis since long before the Zephyr was even built. But the message that night changed everything. Tell me what it is, what it said. One of the planets in the system has become viable, fit for human life. What? This is impossible! Earth has developed a new terraforming technology. Ooh! Could we do it? Could we go and live on this planet? It seems that way. So, did the mission change? No. This was supposed to stay a secret. only for the captain's eyes. Why for her eyes? Why would they tell any of us? Why would they tell any of us? Why wouldn't they tell any of us? If they want us to go to Eros D, it makes no sense to me. Did you see the message? No, only my dad and Taylor did. You're saying we could be breathing a natural atmosphere within just a few years? That's what you're saying? Yes. Have you told anyone else? No, it's been very hard. I've been wrestling with it for months. Our closest approach was going to come up next week, and I've been feeling the pressure mounting every day. I think my dad has felt the same for a while, but we're trying to avoid the topic. This is a lot. Listen, Stella, I don't know either why Earth informed us about this. And I don't fully understand why we weren't ordered to change course right then and there. Because we are just Deadwood and we are supposed to be sent to Eros D, and a new ship will colonize Otis from Earth. Simple. Our mission is to bring humanity to a new planet, so why not this one? Nelly, do you change the ship course? No, I swear I didn't. Were you going to do something? I don't know, but you know what I think? I think Taylor's son got too close to the truth. Curtis? Why do you think so? We were pretty close up until recently. I often saw him at work or on my way there, but he started acting paranoid a few weeks ago, and it got worse pretty quickly. I asked him about it multiple times, but he kept beating around the bush. When he was put into the psychiatric ward, it seems like Taylor tried to avoid addressing it completely. But of course, she had to say something about it eventually, and it was very cryptic, if you remember. She said he was acting overly paranoid. Didn't you just say the same? Yes, but what if she actually had reason to? What if he was afraid Taylor had him put away and medicated to keep him from talking? So if you think he found out the truth about Otis, or maybe Taylor told him about it in confidence? Yes, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I wouldn't have asked him already if I was allowed to visit him in the psychiatric ward. I can visit anyone there as long as I say it's for a case. That's what I was getting at. I'll talk to him. I should definitely see what he has to say. Otis B clearly plays a huge role in all this, and maybe Curtis knows something crucial about it. Thank you for telling me all this. Good luck, Stella. I hope you do the right thing.
It's hard to describe what I felt in that moment. It was like the prospect of spending my life on a planet would not fit into my brain. It had taken me so long to come to terms with the fact that I would die on the ship. I didn't want to relitigate the issue just to set myself up for more disappointment. For a good while, I tried not to think about it at all. Talia had clearly kept this from me, and I began to wonder what else she was hiding. Her story still didn't fully make sense. How could we use that new technology? Wouldn't Earth have to send something? Materials? Blueprints? Would they even work with us at all if we failed to complete the mission? Besides, terraforming was a process that could take decades or even hundreds of years. There were so many questions I could have asked, maybe should have asked, if only I had taken 2 seconds to think about it logically.
Think! case. Nothing about the hacker. Navigator Nelly has suspicion that Assistant Captain Curtis was checked into the psychiatric department because he was getting close to a tail of secret. She wanted to frame Joseph. Assistant Captain Curtis may know more about this. I should ask him. Otis B, one of the planets orbiting Otis, has been discovered to be habitable by humans due to a newly developed, very fast working terraforming technology. And what is this technology? Probably let's just nuke it. Maintenance room is still closed. Of course, it's still leaking. Go to museum. Let's check laboratories, what we can find here. Paul, are you here? Nothing here. Disappointment. Let's visit psychiatric ward. Curtis. This one? Which one is Curtis? Is Assistant Captain Curtis here? Nurse Onra. Yeah. Is it possible for me to talk to him? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. What does that mean? The captain seems very concerned about his condition and what he might say to people. And she dissolved all visits to him? Disallowed? She implied it, but she also knows that decisions like this are at the discretion of the medical staff. So what does the medical staff say? I'll open the doors for you. Thank you. Something tells me the nurse. What's her name? Onra? Knows already about the Otis B. He told her. Anyone else here? Can't just talk to him, straight to the point. Assistant Captain Curtis, I need to talk to you about something very important. Do you feel like you're in the right state of mind? Are you asking me if I'm too crazy to be a reliable source? No, I'm asking if you're too medicated. No, I'm barely getting any meds at this point. My mom pushed for stronger medication when I got here, but they stopped giving me that stuff after a few days. In that case, I need to ask you something. I overheard our argument between Navigator Joseph and Taylor earlier. Do you have any idea what that could have been about? I know a lot of people have a lot of problems with her style, so not in particular. So there's nothing that the Navigator specifically may know about. What are you getting at? Alright, listen, I have received information that you may have been looking into Taylor's affairs. Wait, did she put you up to this? No, on the contrary, she seems to be hiding something and I want to know what you were able to out. You were trying to dig into Taylor's secrets. What was it that you were after? Let it go. It would just make things more complicated if you knew. Did she have you thrown in here when you confronted her? No, nothing like that. I didn't confront her about anything. So you were trying to get into her computer, her PDA records. And where on the ship would I get my hands on those? Show Curtis the correct series of clues to answer his question. He won't talk unless you show him that you have him dead to rights. You want to see bonsai tree? No, Geraldo. Broken PDA, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Say what? Medical records? I have somewhat private question if you don't mind. What is it? Have you been prescribed any medication recently? Take a wild guess. Psychotropic drugs? Excellent investigation, Chief. Very funny. Who prescribed them to you? Dr. Ria, she is in charge of this floor. I see. Curtis challenged me to name a place on the ship where he could get possible possibly they get access to tail up the records. Assistant Captain Curtis says that Dr. Ya prescribed him psychotropic medication. Captain Assistant. I can go up, but I can't. But here there is nothing. Yeah, we need to talk. She has nothing to say. Of course. Only Xena takes medication like that. I can't go to residential area. Locked. Where is Asher? Don't know anything, don't know anything. Something tells me because my previous cases were miss, I'm not gonna be able to solve this one. Yana Yaha prescribed him medication. What later? I would have to break in, and I doubt you have a proof of forced entry. Server room, so broken doors. Now Curtis wants to see proof of forced entry in the network area. That doesn't mean anything. But assuming just for a second I was down there, what network would I have tried to get into? Curtis seems to be slowly breaking down, but only if I can spell it out to him that I figure it all out. If I can tell him the precise network he meddled with, maybe he will finally crack. Not power, no day. Navigation. Where is activities room? No activities room. Navigation room. What? The Secret Service. This evidence is classified. Which network? Infographic Erasmus D. He was going to PDA network, if I remember correctly. Like, the PDA network was hacked. What I'm supposed to show? This. You stole backups from the PDA network, didn't you? Stella. And I saw you that night, didn't I? It was an accident, I swear. I didn't mean for things to go down that way. You killed my dad. Stella, I couldn't have possibly knew that. You killed my dad. Assistant Captain Curtis, I'm placing you under arrest for murder of Chief of Security. I'm so sorry for what happened. Please listen to me. No. Get down on your knees. We will have a proper conversation in the brig, and then you're going to stay there for a long, long time. The brig? What difference will it make to this place? My own mother locked me away already. I'm stuck in a room on this ship now, and we were always going to be stuck on this ship together. So we were always going to have to work together. Not if I shoot you. Then I wouldn't be able to tell you what I found. I know the truth about Otis B. What else could you possibly have to offer to me? You know? I know we don't have to be stuck on this ship. But you can die right here in this room right now. How did you get your hands on the message? I'm Chief of Security after all. I didn't. I was told about it. So tell me one good reason not to. Do you know who sent the message? Of course it came from Earth. Did Taylor tell you that? Why would you believe her? What does it matter? Stella, why would Earth tell us about this? Don't you think they anticipated a huge risk for abandoning the mission? Who else would? The message was sent from another ship. Another ship? But we're the only one, the one egg in the second basket. Not anymore. Now we are just the backup egg in the third basket. Are you fucking with me? You're just saying anything now to get out of this. Or maybe Taylor keeps lying to you and everybody else. She would protect the mission at any cost. Of course, she doesn't want anyone to know about their Iris. The Iris, Joseph mentioned that name to her. Tell me everything you know. If you're lying about this, I will shoot you later twice. Deal. Stella, I didn't mean to harm you or William. I saw an opportunity to create a distraction and I went horribly wrong. For what it's worth, I think about the events of that night every day. It's eating me up. I don't care that you suffer. Do you have any idea how I feel? Do you have any idea how I feel? I know, I understand. Fuck. What is this Iris? I only know that the message said they were forbidden from contacting us, but someone on the ship went rogue. They thought we should knew. There were known risks when the Zephyr was first conceived, but humanity was desperate. Many of those risks were associated with the length of the mission. A lot can change in 130 years, especially technology. They considered that maybe a better propulsion method would come along just a decade later that could cut the travel time in half, or that other nearby planets would become viable for human life while the Zephyr was already en route to Otis. And later, it's exactly what happened, and the latter. They were already drawing up plans for another generation ship at that point. As soon as this Iris was finished, it set course for Otis B. All this happened years ago, unbeknownst to anyone here. Unbeknownst. When we received their communication a few months ago, the Iris was a mere 2 years away from the Otis system. So it's not even technically a generation ship. Their total travel time is just about 25 years. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we might even meet other humans. If we change course to Otis, yes, they would already be there. Curtis, we have to change course, or rather we still are. What? Why do you think the power went out? The engine was turned on without proper precaution and caused a fuel reboot. If we don't course correct within the next few hours, we will be en route to Otis for good. No! Don't pretend like you didn't know about this. I had no idea, I swear. I thought you didn't orchestrate this whole thing? Stella, I'm telling the truth. I have no interest in being shot twice. One shot in one leg, the other shot in the other leg. Besides, how would I pull that off? I was barely able to talk to anyone for the past month. You were using the secret server. I have no idea what you're talking about. Without my PDA, I can't connect to any server, secret or otherwise. That's a good point. I have to find the culprit and force them to let us back into the system. Do you have the slightest idea who it could have been? If they're trying to get to Otis B, then I assume they know we could settle there. They don't necessarily know about the Iris. Just that there is a new terraforming technology we may be able to use. Whoever got wind of that and is sick of life on the ship, that's your guy. Agreed, I have to go find them before it's too late. Curtis. Die. Or maybe no. Well, to be the truth, my father wasn't so good after all. He framed the other guy. Allegedly to save him from abusive father. But well, Curtis was also trying to uncover some secret. I forgive you. I forgive you for what you did. I understand it was an accident. Thank you. Stella, do you want us to course correct back to Eresus? It's our mission.
My head was spinning. For over a month, the mystery surrounding my dad's death had constantly occupied my mind. There was a brief moment of relief, a weight lifted off my shoulders when I found out who was responsible and why he did what he did. The feeling was immediately overshadowed when I realized the scope of the situation. Everything finally fell into place. Of course, Earth had never told us about Otis B. Of course, the Zephyr would never be able to terraform it. The Iris was the final missing piece that the captain had tried to keep from us. I couldn't fathom the possibility of meeting other people on Otis B. How many were there? What were they like? I started daydreaming of blue skies on an alien world, an ocean of friendly faces in unfamiliar uniforms. Looking back, I felt isolated on the Zephyr. I harbored hope that meeting people in a new context would be my chance to reinvent myself and my place in society. At the same time, I realized how selfish my thoughts were. It would be pointless to go to Otis B knowing that humans were already settling there. when our whole mission was to bring humanity to a new place.
like, why? Otis B would be like new place, like you would join the other group, regroup, build new ship and go to Erasus even faster, since they have better technology faster. You would upgrade your ship and go twice as fast. Simple as that. And what's now? I still need to find the hacker. It was Michiu. Nothing gonna happen since he's already dead. Thank you for your cooperation. Let's talk to our bestie, Ava. Maybe she knows something. Hey Eva, do you know anything about Otis B? No. It was a good try. Where are my sergeants? No one is available. Locked. Nothing to say. Nothing to say. Seriously? Talking about Otis, about badges. Like, check who don't have badge. Like, why can't you just ask about who lost badge? Yes, we talk about this. Eric. Okay, since Nelly is a female, Orland saw a guy running away, so I can choose between Joseph and Eric. So I would assume he hacked the navigation system. Didn't found secret server. They don't talk who have badge, who don't. Like, just check how I'm supposed to check who have badge, who don't. Show me your badge. I have nothing to say about it right now, like... This evidence is classified. Can't ask him about that. What is B? Don't talk. How I'm supposed to find hacker? Baptized son, a drunk and a troublemaker, despite his smarts, should be working at the museum, but is rarely seen there. Okay, we're gonna do a break here, and we're gonna continue next time. Thanks everyone for watching, see you next time.